Pushback comes in all sorts of ways. Lawsuits, court orders, individual officials refusing to go quietly and fighting personally as high as they possibly can to keep standing the systems and protections inside our government that are supposed to protect us and protect the American government from arbitrary and corrupt lawless action. There is friction and resistance inside the government and in the U.S. military when people are being asked to do things that are expensive and pointless and wasteful and embarrassing and ultimately indefensible, even when they happen on Fox News at 7 o'clock. There is journalism and therefore public attention to the indefensible costs and consequences of some of their most hurtful and ill-advised decisions. The local news coverage, for example, of the cost to American families and especially to American small businesses of Trump's this tariff stunt that he's pulling. The local news coverage of this has just been devastating. And it is unavoidable. It is in red states and blue states all across this country, in cities and small towns and anywhere there is a news outlet. And so, yes, today they've started to say, OK, maybe not on some of these tariffs. We will have more on that coming up tonight. But it's also very brave people, very relentless and brave people protesting, engaging in civil disobedience. People are willing to be arrested if necessary. It's also people peacefully protesting in the streets. Look, this was Boise, Idaho yesterday. This is at the capital of one of the most conservative states in the country. This is Boise, Idaho. People protesting against Trump in the lead up to his State of the Union address last night. This was Phoenix, Arizona yesterday. Another big crowd protesting at their state capitol ahead of Trump's speech last night. Look at the numbers that turned out yesterday in Utah, in Salt Lake City, Utah. Look at this. Utah, bright red Utah. Look at the people who turned out in Little Corning, New York, and in Bakersfield, California, and in West Hartford, Connecticut, and outside the office of the Office of Personnel Management in Washington, D.C. Pushback takes all forms. And it has turned them back, or at least slowed them down, on almost everything they have tried to do already. And it's easy to get overwhelmed with what they're trying to do. But look also at what they have been stopped from doing, what they have been slowed down from doing, what they've been embarrassed over, and what they've had to quietly claw back, hoping no one notices. I mean, they're clearly bent on an authoritarian takeover and destruction of the U.S. government, right? There's no illusions now as to what they're trying to do. They know they need to go fast if they are going to go far.